The Supreme Court just wrapped up one of its most consequential terms in recent memory. The justices handed down rulings in nearly 60 cases, and what emerged was a term that both empowered and constrained President Trump, depending on the issue. Let's start with the big conservative wins, because there were significant ones. Perhaps the most far-reaching decision came Monday, when the court dramatically expanded executive power. The justices ruled that the President, Trump, and any future president can fire the leaders of independent regulatory agencies for any reason, or for no reason at all. That overturned a precedent that had stood for 90 years, one specifically designed to protect agencies from political pressure. That protection is now gone. The conservative majority also significantly narrowed the Voting Rights Act, opening the door for Republican-led legislatures across the South to redraw congressional maps and dismantle majority-black districts ahead of the midterm elections. And in two separate 6-3 decisions, the court allowed the administration to move forward with plans to expel hundreds of thousands of migrants and to turn others away at the southern border. But here's where the term gets more complicated. The court also pushed back on Trump in ways that surprised many observers. An ideologically mixed coalition of justices struck down the president's sweeping tariffs on imports from nearly every U.S. trading partner, a significant rebuke to one of his signature economic policies. In the final days of the term, the justices decisively rejected the president's attempt to end birthright citizenship for children born to undocumented immigrants and temporary foreign residents, a clear constitutional loss for the administration. The court also blocked Trump from immediately firing Lisa D. Cook, a Federal Reserve governor. So who supplied the votes to hand Trump these defeats? Often, it was his own nominees. Justices Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh, and Amy Coney Barrett repeatedly joined the Chief Justice and the court's three Democratic appointees to rule against the president's agenda. Trump has publicly accused all three of disloyalty. But it's Barrett who has drawn the most fire from the right. She authored the majority opinion allowing some mail ballots to be counted after Election Day, and she joined Chief Justice John Roberts in upholding birthright citizenship on constitutional grounds. After Barrett and Gorsuch voted against the tariff program, Trump called them, and I'm quoting directly, fools and lapdogs and an embarrassment to their families. The court also continued to expand Second Amendment rights this term, adding yet another chapter to its conservative legal legacy. What this term ultimately shows is a court that is unmistakably conservative in its overall direction, but one where the justices are also willing to act as a check on executive overreach even when that executive is the very president who nominated three of them. Thanks for listening, and we'll keep following the fallout from this historic term.